So here we have a different kind of video of an audit for a traffic stop. Now you all know I tend to select videos where it's obvious the silly in question is either breaking some laws or rules, or is just useless and wasting police time. Now I find this one a rather interesting video, because it isn't clear cut who's in the wrong here, the cops or the auditor. Technically a case could be made for either. So for this one I'd love to hear you guys' input in the comments on who you think is right. But fret not, I'll throw 1 or 2 comments in there as well. Anyway, here we go. I just gotta say one thing though. He recorded in vertical video mode and he uploaded it to his channel in this format, which I always do as well, by enlarging the video in the background and then making blurry sidebars of the actual video, so it's easier to look at, I guess. So while I didn't have to do that, that's plus point, I still have a lot of dead air. But I'm gonna leave it in because this is a bit of a shorter video. So in a way it's acceptable, maybe? I don't know. Let's go.
GoPro record. Yes, ma'am. Oh, that's okay. Hey, get that light out of my eyes right now, sir. Get it out of my eyes right now. You're violating my First Amendment at this time. Get that light out of my eyes now. Now, get the light out of my eyes now. Get the light out of my eyes. What's your name and badge number?
So, right off the bat, he engages with the situation. So, technically, he's part of the story now. And somehow shining a light in someone's eyes is a violation of the First Amendment? I don't know. I think you can still speak. I still hear your lips flapping. And from what I can hear, he has a little trouble controlling his adrenaline rush right there.
But get the light out of my eyes now.
It's a nice aggressive tone you have there. I mean, it's not impressive, but still, you sound aggressive and the officer has to divert its attention away from you and you're standing in his blind spot. Because he doesn't know what you're doing there. He can't see you. So in a way, you are now interfering with his traffic stop. Technically.
Get that light off me now.
And there you go again, engaging with the officer. You are not part of the story if you are going to do a First Amendment audit. You're becoming part of the story. You might want to, I don't know, stop that. Not to mention, if you really want to do a proper audit, get some proper shotgun microphone so you can actually record the audio properly. But then again, there's laws against that are a bit sketchy. Video recording is not the problem, but it can be tricky with audio recordings.
See, Angleton are full of bad cops, guys. This is what they do. They hate transparency. Guarantee you this guy's a tyrant.
Why? Because he's shining a little light in your direction just to annoy you? It's not against the law to shine a little light at you. I mean, in a way, he's trying to protect the privacy of the traffic stoppee? Traffic stoppee. I don't know. You know what I mean. And can you idiots just stop using that soundbite, he's a tyrant? You don't know what a tyrant is. Dead air, so much dead air, it's unacceptable. What are you doing with your video? So much dead air, it's too much. I am singing this ironic song because, you know, you gotta have some content. For fuck's sake, man. Well, yeah, I don't know about you guys, but this is just so freaking annoying. I mean, what the fuck is this even? Oh no, the police car. You know, maybe I should do the commentary here, mate. I mean, you're not doing anything. Look, police car. Maybe you should stop, as a stop sign says. I don't know. Oh, they're talking. Watch out.
Guys, they're saying I'm interfering with their stop at this point.
Put it down, turn around. Put it down, turn around.
I'm not resisting.
Put your camera down, turn around.
I'm not resisting. I do not consent to any searches or seizures of my property. No, don't touch my camera.
Son, you're interfering with public duty. Okay? But when you come up close to this officer, and you start talking, and you have to stop, you have to turn around and make contact with you, you're interfering with public duty. Mr. Gray, I'm sure you know that, right? You know your law? That's fine. Hang on. You're free to leave, man. Free to leave. I'll tag you down.
Now, from what I can decipher, he says something about, son, you're interfering with public duty. And then some garbled stuff I can't understand. And then he says, if I have to turn around to make contact with you, it means you're interfering with public duty. And you know that, right? You know the law? Now, this was heavily paraphrased, but the officer does have a point. I mean, technically, he was trying to engage with the officer from the officer's blind spot. So he had to divide his attention between the person in the car of the traffic stop situation and him. So there was an interference there. Was it enough to arrest him? That is the point I'm not entirely sure of. So, next time, auditor, get better equipment. Get better audio equipment. Make sure to let the officer know where you are, what you're doing, and do not engage with them. I mean, in a way, it does feel like his positioning was deliberate and part of the problem. But then again, I also watched some other videos he did, and he does a normal recording and doesn't really engage or get himself in some kind of position where the officers have to divert their attention to him, away from the situation they're dealing with. So yeah, in conclusion, it's a bit of a weird video, isn't it? I tend to slap sillies around that do silly stuff. But in this case, it's like a thin ice situation. He's kind of crossing the line, but not really, and the officers have to divert their attention, but not really. He's shining a light, and that apparently stops him from talking while he's talking. You know, the usual dipshittery. Anyway, for this YouTube endgame, go right ahead and discuss this in the comments, because I'm rather curious what you guys think. It's a bit of up in the air, isn't it? And on that floating note, remember to tickle the bell on all buttons around it, and I will see you in the next video, where we're gonna slap an actual silly around, because this, I don't know, I found it interesting. I hope you did too. Bye-bye. He actually forgot, am I being detained or am I free to go? Then I'm free to stay. I mean, if he did that, we would have known what kind of dick flute we're dealing with.